just guys, it's Nilly Last and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is the 10th specialist character Blackjack. And in regards to that, is the hype real with this particular character? I mean, I've seen a lot of videos and people like jumping on the back, oh, this is the most amazing thing basically that is going to be coming about. And for me personally, now I've got all the information and everything from obviously Treyarch releasing the trailer video that you're watching at the moment. I mean, I can't get on the hype train. I really can't. So what we're going to do is you're going to go over how to unlock him, how to actually use his ability. I'm not going to go into depth. I know everyone's seen this a million times before. But just to get up to the point about really is the hype real for this particular character. Now, as we know with Blackjack, he's been a long time coming. There's been a lot of speculation about his abilities and whatnot else, whether he's going to be in supply drops. And now we finally got him. And months have passed. Finally, on June the 14th, you're going to be able to get your hands on time with him as long as you're obviously completing the contracts. Now, in regards to that, now, first of all, we've got the Rogue ability. This one coming up on your screen now. And with this one, basically, once you've actually got your power meter filled, the next specialist that you actually kill, you have access to their ability. If you don't particularly like that one, you can go kill someone else. And you can switch that ability to the other one, and you can use that one if you really particularly prefer that one. Then we have the Gambler ability, which is this one here. Now, once the power meter is filled, which from what I understand it fills a lot quicker than other particular meters, you get a random ability will be drawn, and if you don't like that particular ability, you can press left on your D-pad and it will randomly select another ability. Now this sounds, you know, a lot of fun, sounds like a bit of a novelty. You can basically just choose, you know, pick and choose whichever particular specialist weapon or, you know, ability that you particularly want in any type of game. Now, even though this all sounds good, it sounds something different that they've added into the game, and I am glad that they've added more stuff into the game, but that is about it for me. For me personally, there is nothing new in this whatsoever. There really isn't. Now, when you actually select, say like your abilities, whether you use Rogue, the Gambler, whatever, you know, whether it's a weapon, whether it's an ability, whatever else, you're going to get something that you already have access to. Now, do you know what I mean? So as soon as you actually earn these particular things, you get up there, and then suddenly, Rickard, you got you got Nomad. I don't want to use the Hive, so I'm going to swap that out. I'm going to use the Tempest instead and stuff like that. But you already have all of these anyway. I mean, you look how long this game has been out. It come out in November. We are now in June. So this has all come around. A lot of people have grinded out the game. They have access to all of these abilities, all of these weapons. So the fact that you go into a game that you have to earn this particular character, you go into there, and now you have access to, say, like different ones during the game. Okay, that is maybe a little bit of a novelty. Maybe you can use a couple of different ones. But for me personally, like, I'm not really that fussed on it. And I really ain't. Because, I mean, if I wanted to use the Hive, I would just choose the Hive for the game, because the games do not go on for that long, do they really? Let's be honest. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're playing Team Deathmatch, because the way that these abilities and the Gambler ability obviously load up, now you have to actually get kills. So say if you're playing Team Deathmatch, you can be Red Mark of J, run around getting loads of kills, and maybe you can actually earn particular abilities a lot faster. Obviously, if you're playing Domination, that has to go up to a score, so people can get over 100 kills from very good players and whatnot else, and you can just go on a bit of a Slayer mission and earn plenty things along the way. Now, if you're a really good Slayer, now maybe it's going to work into your advantage quite a bit, you know, depending on what type of ability or weapon that you actually get. But for me personally, like when I join into a game, I select the ability that I want, and I'm quite happy with that ability for the rest of the game. I'm not really that interested in swapping it out for something that I can already get anyway. So, you know, it's just, for me personally, it's a little bit pointless. Now, if Treyarch had brought this specialist along and just say, per se, that when you actually earn something, say like you earn a particular ability, that it mixes it up in some way. You know, they do something different. You know, say like you have, you know, the bow and arrow, now that shoots out like a Tempest. You know, the Hive, now when you get shot, you jump up and Psychosis runs out or something like that. Okay, it might be a little bit overpowered, maybe it's a little bit crazy what I'm saying, but you get my meaning. Just something a little bit different, because all I'm doing is earning things that I've already got. I'm not getting anything different whatsoever. So for me personally, trying to get onto the hype train on this is very hard indeed. And that's going to bring me on to the next point, is how you actually earn him. The actual effort that you've actually got to go into to get this character to go into a game and just earn the same things that you've already got anyway. You really do. I mean, at the end of the day, the way you actually earn this particular character, as we already know, you get mercenary contracts. Now, the only way that you can get the mercenary contracts to earn the 10 specialist characters, you have to complete the weekly contracts. So, depending on what the weekly contracts are, I mean, you have to do the weekly contracts, complete all them, then do your mercenary contracts, then you get this character for 60 minutes, and that is it. You only get to use him for 60 minutes, which is going to be pretty much next to no time in game time play. I mean, especially on the type of game mode that you're actually playing. So you can just pretty much run through those abilities. You know, you get to choose. Okay, it'd be a bit of a novelty to start off with, you know, flicking between which ones that you might want to use at any given time, and it could work into your advantage depending on what kind of situation. But for me personally, I would like to see something completely different. You know, he would actually earn something that we haven't got. Or like I say, just mix up the specialist abilities together and just come up with something a little bit unique. Do you know what I mean? Maybe mix matches him, like I say, like with Nomad, like when he gets killed, instead of rejacking up off the floor normal, he comes out with psychosis and it like confuses people a bit more. You know, just something a little bit different. So for me personally, even though this is a great thing that they've added in and brilliant that they've actually added in contracts and stuff like that, but are we really getting anything different? Is it really that much of a hype behind something where you go into a game and earn things that you already can like you've already earned anyway, and you can just select before? Wouldn't it be much better to have a 10th specialist that actually does something completely different to the rest of them? It really would be a bit more interesting for me personally. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a rundown on exactly what I thought about this. A little bit different to other YouTubers. I know I was just stepping away from everyone else because a lot of people have just been jumping on a bandwagon about how great this is and, you know, how fantastic it's going to be and what else. But I'm not really that hyped for it. Maybe I'll change my mind once I get my hands on time with him. Maybe then I'll change my mind. But at the moment, I'm not really on that hype train whatsoever. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section below exactly what you're feeling about this particular character. It'd be very interesting to see. But coming up on my screen now is my subscribe button. Get my words up. Make sure you're jumping on that. And guys, if you could drop a like on this video, it'd be absolutely amazing. This is Niddly Lance, and I'll catch you later.